I'm Ueli Steck, I'm from Switzerland and I'm an alpinist. So many ideas you can do even in the Alps and find good adventures without going somewhere to Asia or to the high peaks. I think you just have to think about it and it's great. I think it was one of my best trips I have ever done, and I have to be honest, like, I was so lucky with the weather. It's crazy. I was climbing almost every day, or cycling or running. I just had a great summer. A project like this is so much based on weather. You cannot tell how long it takes. It's not based on how strong you are. It's based on having the right conditions and the good weather. And this summer I was so lucky. So I was quite fast. You know, the routes are pretty easy for myself, but of course then climbing on the south side of Mont Blanc, that's maybe the most technical part of the whole traverse. Twice I flew with the power plant, but only from a hut or from a mountain down. But like all the distance between the mountains, I did with a road cycle. I got a completely different perspective on the Alps, you know. You see the distances, you get to, you don't take any cable cars or trains up, so you have to hike up. I see it right now a lot more different than before. It was not about a record. I just want to climb and have fun. If I would do a record, I would not climb with my wife or with some old friends. I just wanted to be in the mountains and climbing. There were so many different stories, you know. Sometimes I climbed with my wife, so it was a nice climb, having a nice evening in a hut. And sometimes I did this traverse on Monte Rosa together with Andy Steindl, where we did just 18 peaks in a day. So it was more like a running day. Then I had 30 peaks I climbed also alone. It's just like the whole mix, which was really, really nice and good. It's a difficult story because Martijn, he's Dutch, and he was asking me if he can enjoy the traverse of the Grand Choras, because this would be his last 4,000 meter peak, so he would finish his 82 4,000 meter peaks. And I agreed, and I never met that guy before, so we met in the Torino hut, and we left in the morning. I went to Dent du Cher, and he went to the traverse of the Rochefort, and when I arrived, he was already dead. He died already. So yeah, of course it's always really bad when somebody dies, and it makes you think about alpinism a lot. The best, I think, every day was really nice, and you know, I had no day which I was not motivated. If it was for cycling or for going in the mountains, or every day I wake up and I just, okay, I can do this or I can do this, and this was just fun. The gear sometimes depends the climb. I mean, on Bar Les Écrins I was just with shorts and running shoes, and of course when you climb on the south face on Mont Blanc, that's not enough. So each mountain had different gear, but basically I just tried to carry as less as possible. I had a friend of mine who was following with a car, so we had all the gear there, and I just picked the gear I wanted to use for the next couple of days. Yeah, we had some bad conditions in the Berner Oberland where we had too much snow, so we went down to Wallis, and I had to go back to the Bernese Oberland, so it was some extra cycling. But I think that's just normal. You have to be flexible in the mountains, and conditions are never the same, and you need to have an idea, a plan, but then you have to be able to change it and just adapt. it's not like sitting in a base camp and waiting for good conditions, or just hang around and waiting for weather. It was just every day I was just moving, and I had just a great time. Two Italians did it in 2008. They did it in 60 days, and I mean the whole project was like, it was back in the days where Patrick Pero tried it, but unfortunately he died on Tashorn during this project. And then there was a Slovenian guy who did it in 2007 in, I think, 104 days. So it's not a new project, but it's a really nice traverse. Yeah, I did a lot of Facebook. That was for my first time. I think it's nice if people can follow, but I don't know if that's my way of communication. I still not really convinced on that. I rather to go climbing. Yeah, we finished the project and we were just back in Briançon, and me and my friend who made the support, we didn't want to go home immediately, so we just drive the next day down to Seus and we went climbing for 2 days. That was our celebration for the whole project. It was really hard in Seus. It was, we were suffering. There is no skin, no power. The only thing that was easy was the hike up to the rock. Running! It's fun, and I think we can, for alpinists, is very good training, and we can learn a lot from running. And I just like to run. It's really interesting for alpinism, like doing these trails, because it's completely a new mindset, and these people are really strong, and we can learn a lot from trail running for alpinism.